Very good morning, everyone, team. Welcome back to TrioTech Software Trainings. So, last 2 days, in the last week on Thursday and Friday, we had the demos on Oracle HCM Cloud Applications team. So, as part of our first two demo sessions, what we have seen, team, in our day one demo, we have seen all these concepts, team. Like we have seen introduction to the ERP concept, what is this Fusion application is about, and its evaluation path, and what are the companies involved in the usability of this Fusion application and Fusion environment releases we have seen, team. Team, one request from every one of you, one request to every one of your team. Please don't touch anything in the options you are getting, team. See, Ashok Kumar by name. You are annotating on the screen. That is a disturbance to everyone. So just please concentrate on the session. You can able to follow the topics, team. If you start exploring the things in the Zoom tile, you will be distracted from the session. So it's a personal request to every one of you. Please don't touch anything in the Zoom tile bar that you are seeing, particularly that annotate button. You can explore later on in your free time, team. So please don't touch on that so that it won't get distracted. Even even the last session also, I have experienced this issue, team. So thanks for understanding. Just give me 1 minute. Okay. So we were talking about the Fusion environment releases, team. And as part of that, I have explained you what is the Fusion environment releases, when Oracle introduced the applications, what is the release version, then since then, what is the evaluation overview, how the application got upgraded, what is the latest version in the Fusion application, and what is the yearly upgradation policy that Oracle will follow to upgrade their application. And then team, we have also seen what all modules we have in this technology, what comes under functional, what comes under technical, and any prerequisites required to learn this course, who are eligible to learn this course. These all things we have discussed, team. What will be the roles that currently market looking in this technology, and then what type of companies recruiting, what sort of salary potentiality we have in this domain. And finally, we have concluded our day one demo with what are the offerings that we are providing as part of this program, team. Correct? These are the things we discussed in our day one demo, team. Then, followed by on Friday, what we have discussed, I have explained you introduction to the Oracle's knowledge repository, where you can access in the Fusion system, where you can access standard Oracle delivered documents with respective to this Fusion applications. I have navigated and I have shown you, team. And every quarter, when Oracle upgrading their application, what new features Oracle bringing in the system, how we have to come to know to access that release notes, where we have to go, that all we have seen, team. And then I also explained you Oracle's certification process. As such, some of you asking me about the certification, how certification in the Fusion application will go. Okay, what is the cost of certification, how the examination pattern will be. These all things we discussed, and the validity of the exam and all, team. And then, team, on Friday, I have introduced to you the Fusion applications, team. Like when any company buy the product from Oracle. In our example, team, I told you Tata Group, let's take up an example. Now, Tata purchased Fusion applications from Oracle Corporation because they want to use in their in-house day-to-day HR activities this application, team. So when a client or a customer buy the product from Oracle, how the Fusion applications will be delivered, that I have introduced it to you. And what are the different names that we can call the Fusion applications as, that I have told you. Then customer to customer, what will be the difference you can identify in this URL? The 4 letters pod number will be differed, I told you, team. And then I logged into the system and I have gone through the basic home screen functionalities, team. What is this area called as? What are these icons we will be calling as? And then what are these icons, navigator, all these things we have seen, team. So till now, only these things we have seen. Day 1, demo we have gone through. Day 2, introduction to the application, documentation, certification process we discussed at team. So now from today, we are going to start with our actual classes, team. The regular classes we are going to start from today. First 2 days, from the subject point of view, tool point of view, we have not started anything. High level overview, the background of the application, these all things we have seen, team. So starting from today, we are going to start with our regular classes, team. So the very first concept that we are going to start in our training will be the concept of security administration, team. Among all the concepts we have in HCM, the very first concept that we are going to start today will be the concept of security administration, team. What do you mean by security administration? Why, Kumar, this concept we have to talk initially when the training we are about to start? Not only training, team, even in the real-time projects, once you complete the program, once you get into the job and you got deployed into any project by your company, whenever we are working in the real-time projects also, the very first concept that we should be aware in the Fusion system will be the concept of security administration in the system, team. Why this is important, team? Why? Because, team, now I logged into the system. This is my user ID, team. Let's say, let me start from beginning. So in order to access the Fusion application, what I told you, team, the application will be just in the form of URL I told you. You can pass that in any of your browsers and it will prompt like this, I told you. Now, team, in order to access the Fusion application, I require my user ID and password, team. Correct? This is my user account, HCM_IMPL10 and my password. And then if I click on sign in, I could able to enter into the Fusion system. So when we go for the project, who will be creating these user accounts for us? First of all, we should know the system from that point of view. How we can access Fusion application means how to create the user accounts in the system. We have to start from that, team, because when we go for the projects in real time, for example, take this as an example, team. Tata Group is our client, team. Okay. Now Tata Group is our client. Tata purchased the product from Oracle, team, and Tata given the project to our company, let's say Deloitte. Okay. So Tata is the customer or the client. I can call it as client or customer, team. Deloitte is the implementation partner to Tata. Implementation partner means consulting company in the market, team. Okay. So Tata Group purchased the product from Oracle. Now Tata given the project to Deloitte, team. So once we learn this technology, where we will be working, I told you, in the market, in so-called IT companies, in this technology we will work. Let's suppose, team, Deloitte deployed 10 of their resources, team. 10 resources means 10 consultants, implementation consultants, team, to the Tata client team. Okay, to the Tata client team. Now we are here. We are one among these 10 resources, team. So we are working in Deloitte. Let's assume you are working in Deloitte and your company got the project team from this client Tata, and you people got deployed to that client. Now, if we have to start working in the client application, now what is our duty team? We have to implement the client application, like what all modules that our client want in the system. All module configurations we have to do. That is what our role team, correct, implementation of the modules. Now team, for all of our 10 resources, who will be creating the user accounts team? How the user accounts and passwords for us will be created? Huh? Usually the client side IT team who will be handling the project and all team. Usually in the client side IT team will be there. Any software related implementations happening in their company, the IT team and the concerned HR team, because it's a HR related application, they both will be handling their team. So client side IT team people will create, sometimes for all of our 10 resources team, they will be creating the user accounts and we can able to log in with that team. Or majority of the times what happens, team, they will create one user account. So in our team, our project manager will be there or our team leader will be there, right? One user they will create to us team. By using that user, we will log in, and then we have to create the user accounts for remaining all team members team, because every one of us should have access to the client application. In order to start configuring the things, every one of us should have access, right team? So we have to start the training from that point. When we go for the project implementation, we should know first of all how to create the user accounts in the system for our team members team. Because in many cases, client side, they will create one user account and they will give to our project manager team. By using that, remaining all resources user accounts, we have to create team, so that every one of us will have access to the application and we can start configuring the system team. That is one thing. Not only that team, once we configure all the modules in the system, core HR, absence, payroll, everything, we hand over the application to the client. Now Tata Group using this application in their day-to-day HR activities team. Configurations, implementation done, we hand over to them. Now they started using team. So this is a HR application. Means what team? Every employee that they are hiring in the system, for every employee, the application access is required, right? Because their employee should able to access this HR portal. They have to check their employment information. They have to apply the leaves in the portal. They have to check their pay slips every month. They have to submit their appraisals, everything. So we will see very first concept in the system team, the concept of security administration. Why? Because user account creation in the Fusion application will be handled in this module team. We have a module called security administration. The first module in the training as well as in the real time you are working, the knowledge you should have will be the concept of security. First, if we access the system, then we can do further core HR, absence, payroll, all the module setups team. So in security administration team, we have to see two concepts typically. What are they? One is user account management. Okay. One is user account management, and the other one is team role management. So in the Fusion application, in the module of security administration team, we have these two concepts team. One is user account management and the other one is team role management in the system. What are they? User account management, role management means what team? In the entire security administration, we have two concepts team, user management and role management team. So what we will have in this team? In user account management, we are going to see how in the Fusion application new user accounts will be created. Okay. In our case, for all of our implementation team, the user account creation team. At the same time, once we hand over the system, how for their employees, whenever HR hiring the employees in the system, how for the client employees, the user accounts will be created. We have to see that in the user account management team. So the entire security in the Fusion application will be handled in this security administration module. So we have two concepts in this. One is user account management and the other one is role management. This I will come in next 15-20 minutes team. First of all, we'll start with user account management. How in the Fusion application user accounts will be created. An important interview question to be noted. 5-star marked interview question. How many ways in the Fusion system you can create the user accounts to the users? The question will come like this, team. So there are two ways, team, in the Fusion application to create the user accounts. There are two ways. What are they? One is automatically system creating the user accounts, and the other one is manual way of creation. So we have two options, team, in Fusion system to create the user accounts. One is automatic and the other one is manual. What do you mean by automatic, team? System generating? Yes. Take this as granted, team. For the employees in the client system, let's say core HR, absence, all these modules we configured, team. Now we hand over the application to the client. Now you are ready to use in your day-to-day HR activities. In core HR module, team, in Fusion application, employee hiring will happen. Means today recruitment happened, people got selected, team. So let me sign in, team. So once we hand over the system, the HR people in the client, when they started using team, when the selections happen, recruitment happened, they want to create the employee record, team, every employee record to be hired in their system. So HR will go to team, this functional area, my client group. This is usually HR self-service in the Fusion system, team. We will see in core HR module detailedly. HR will go to my client group and HR will go to new person, and he or she will be performing the hiring transaction here, team, hire an employee. So if you want to hire an employee in the Fusion system, HR will be performing here, team, hire an employee. So from which date onwards you are hiring? Legal employer means in Fusion, it is a company. In which company hiring happened? So while hiring happening in the system, once all the details you captured, once you click on submit, when the employee record creating in the system, automatically his user account also will be created, team. That is a automated behavior in the Fusion application. As a HR, while hiring the employee, after hiring the employee, manually HR no need to go and create his user account, team. Whenever this hire an employee task you are performing, okay, once you complete the hiring transaction, the moment person record created, automatically in the Fusion system, the user account also will be created, team. Whenever hire an employee transaction you perform. So this is okay, team. For employees, fair enough. But what about we? We are from the implementation company. We are not the employees in the client organization team. We will not be hired in the system as an employee. We require just user accounts, team, because we are the implementation team. Much before all these hirings and all, our record should be there in the system, because we have to first configure the application, right? All the core HR, absence, payroll, talent modules we have to configure. So we are not employees in the client organization. So we will not be hired in the system as an employee to get the user account created. Then what about us, team? how the user accounts for our implementation team will be created. There is other way also, team, manual way of creation. So first of all, team, now I'm going to start our training with this, how to create the user accounts manually in the Fusion system. Once after this, team, once we complete our core HR module in the transactions, you will be seeing this one, how system automatically creating the user account when hiring happened, team. But keep in mind, these are the two ways in the Fusion system we can create the user accounts, team. So for our implementation team, initially, to have the user accounts created, we require just user account, no employee record created to us in the system. Just user accounts required to us to access the Fusion application of the client to start implementing all these modules, team. So for all of our team members, team, we can manually create the user account. How we can do that? Let us start from here, team. So I already told you, client side IT team, sometimes they will only create and they will give the user accounts to all of us. If not, they will create one account to our project manager or team lead. By using that login, we have to create rest of our team members credentials, team. How to do that? Now we have our login team. Let's assume this HCM IMPL 10 client given to us for our project manager or something. As of now, I'm using our training environment. My user is HCM IMPL 10. Let's assume in real time, whenever you are working in the project, client given you this user account team for your project manager. By using this, rest of our team members, we have to create the user accounts team. How to do that? In order to create user accounts in the Fusion system, we have one concept called security console. In the entire Fusion application, the concept of security will be handled in a one single concept called security console team. In EBS team, prior to Fusion, we used to have IDM, Oracle Identity Management. But in Fusion application, entire security will be handled in a one single place called security console. So to create the user accounts in the Fusion application team, you have to go to security console work area, where you can go, team, once after login into the system. Okay, come to this arrow, click on this, then the sections will move towards the left, team. Here you have a functional area called tools. You have a functional area called tools. Come to tools. Under tools, we have something called security console, a sub-functional area called security console. So here you can able to access, team, under tools, security console. So go to the security console, click on that, then you will land upon this page, team. So first section, roles. I will come to this in next 15 minutes. Next, team, here we have users. Click on users, team, and then you will come to user accounts here. So here you can able to configure your new user accounts in the Fusion application, team. See, already if any user accounts existing in the system, if you want to search them, you can able to search here, team, based on username, email, last name, first name, you can pass and you can search. If you want to create a brand new user account for any user, team, come to user account and click on add user account, team. Then you will land upon this page called add user account. So this is the very first activity we will be doing when we go for the project implementation, team. So for all of our team members, the client's application access to be created. So we will be doing like this, team. Whatever the user that client given to us, with that we will log in, and for remaining all team members, we will be creating the user accounts, team. So after coming to the add user account, team, Here we have to capture all the details of that user team. Associated person information. Here team, in the associated person type, system will ask team, what type of user account you are creating in the system. In the person type, we have two options team, none and worker. What is this team? See, sometimes what happens, I'm telling that for employees in the client organization, we don't need to manually create. HRs don't need to manually create, I'm telling. Whenever hiring happen, automatically system will create for them. But sometimes team, due to some data discrepancy, while HR hiring the employee, user account system might not be auto creating. Some technical issues are there. What will be, I will tell you team in the coming days. Due to some technical issues team, while hiring the employee, system have not created the user accounts to any employees automatically, let's say team. So as a HR, you have to manually define them. So team, whenever we creating the user accounts in the system, if you are creating a user account for any employee that exists in the system, means already employee hired in the system in your client organization, you are creating the user account for that worker. So if you are creating a user account for any employee record in the system, then person type you have to choose as worker. When you choose worker team, one more field will open up here. See, system asking me worker, okay, for which worker? You can search team. Whoever the employee is already hired in the system, we can able to check here. Okay, click on search and you can search workers team. Let's say I'm searching with some employee by name John. Kumar, from where this all data coming? See, this is a training environment team, demos environment. Already some data existing in the system. That is why you could able to see. But in real time, once core HR module also you configure team, all your client employees data available in the system, then you can able to search team. So for any employee, while HR hiring, if system not created the account automatically due to any technical issues team, HR have to create the user account like this. Choose the person type as worker and search for that employee. So these all are the employees in the system. Let's say I have an employee by name John Smith. I'm selecting that person team, select. This is his employee ID team person number means click on OK. Then all his details will fill up here team. So for any existing employee in the system, if you are creating the user account, you have to choose as worker. But now we are creating for our team members team, for our implementation team. We are not employees in the client organization, I told you. We require just user accounts team to access the application to configure all the modules team. We are not employees team. So if you are creating just user accounts team, person type keep as a none and you have to create team. Okay. Then account information, keep it active whenever you're creating the account team. If you uncheck this and if you create inactive, it is useless team. What is this locked? I will come to this in 5 minutes. When the account will become locked, I will tell you. And when account will become inactive also, I will tell you in next 5-10 minutes team. But while you creating the user account in the system, keep account information as active and you create team. Advanced information is not required, please ignore. It's a technical concept team. If your client using single sign-on for all their IT applications team, then in Fusion system we have to implement, but that we will not be taking care from the functional side team. Some other middleware team will be there, they will be working on that. Please ignore that, we are not seeing that team. And then come to user information team. Here we have to capture what user account we are going to create the details team. Category, we have by default, the option will be coming as default. That I will tell in the tomorrow session. What is that user category concept is team? Why we have that one? Keep as it is like that, you will proceed for that team. Now here, let's say team, I'm creating a user account by name, let's say TrioTech Suresh. Okay. First name I given TrioTech, last name I have given Suresh. Now see team, I'm moving to the next tab. Okay. Who told system to take this combination username? What system taken up? First name dot last name. Did I configure anywhere in the system? The username format should be taken up with first name dot last name. That will be coming from this category thing. In Fusion application, we can customize all these things as per our client requirement team. My client is telling, hey Kumar, I want for all my employee, the user IDs should be their email ID or their employee number. I can go with that team. Or when I'm configuring the user account team, here I'm giving username and password. And password also, see if I keep in the eye icon my cursor, password policy, at least 8 characters, one number. My client telling Kumar it should be at least 8 characters, two numbers, 3 characters, 4 special characters I want. My password complexity should be. I can even customize those things, team. That all will be handled in this category, team. So the user account rules we will talk in the next topic, team. But as of now, let me proceed. While you creating the user account team, the details you have to provide. Let's say email also I'm giving. Let's say one of the email that of mine I'm using, Kumar Oracle 18@gmail.com as of now. Then phone number you can give team of the employee or of the user. Then password team. Let's say I'm giving some password and confirming the same password team. Okay. So like this team, you have to create the user accounts in the Fusion system. Creating the user account is sufficient. Then what else it is, team? While I'm creating a user account, roles. What it is, team? Creating the user account is useless in the system. It's not sufficient, team. What else? Now I'm creating a user by name, TrioTech Suresh. This is the user account I'm creating. Suresh is the one of the consultant team. Let's suppose I'm creating the user account for him. Now, when Suresh login, this is his user ID team, the account ID that I have created. So when Suresh login into the system, what all functionalities this Suresh should able to access him? Now my user is HCM IMPL 10. When I log in into the system, I could able to see several functionalities team, different functional areas under that sub-functional areas, even on the springboard, many things. Now, when Suresh account you are creating, what access in the system Suresh should have team? What modules access Suresh should have access in the system team? How it will be? Now the concept of role management will come into the picture team. In Fusion application, entire security of access will be working on a one single concept called RBAC. RBAC, nothing but roles based access control. So in the Fusion application, the entire security is working on a one single concept called RBAC, roles based access control. Means what, team? Whenever you create the user account, whatever the roles that you add to the user will have access to those functionalities in the system. For that matter, team, every module in the system you take, team, any module, any technical concept you take, team, Oracle by default in the system delivers standard roles, team. Whenever our client buy the license from Oracle, within the application team, for every module or every functional area in the system, Oracle delivered standard roles. I will list out them, team. For example, core HR or global HR you take. For core HR, absence and talent. For these three modules team, Oracle delivered roles are like this team. Human resource manager, okay, human resource specialist, okay, then human resource analyst, okay, like that team. For payroll module team, we have the roles like payroll manager, okay, then payroll administrator. We have these roles for payroll module team, okay. Then team, for compensation module, if you take team, we have compensation manager, compensation admin. We have the roles like this team for compensation module. Okay. Then for benefits module, you take team. We have benefits administrator, benefits manager, like that we have team. I will give all this list of roles for each module team. Today, I'm going to share you the first materials in the community for the entire security and the core HR module. For these two, a PDF will be shared to you today. In that, you can able to find out team for each module, what roles you have in the system. Okay, no need to you list down anything. Don't write anything while class is going on. Please concentrate on the class team. All these are documented, you will be getting. So for benefits, we have benefits admin, benefits manager, like that. For learning cloud, OLC, we have something called learning specialist, learner, like that we have the roles team. Then for ORC, we have recruiting specialist, then hiring manager, then recruiter. We have a couple of roles available for that modules team. So for every module or the functional area in the system, Oracle delivers some standard roles team. So whenever you create the user account team, to what modules or the functional areas the user should have access, decided based upon the roles you attach to that user team. So in Fusion application, the entire security will be working on a concept called RBAC, roles based access control. For the user you creating, what roles you added, the user will get access to those modules or functionalities in the system. This is very much basic understanding you people should have in the system before you start learning the other modules team. Whenever the user accounts created, what roles we are adding to the user will have access to those functional areas in the system team. So what I can do, whenever I'm creating the user account team, we have add role button, see. So we can able to add the required roles for this user Suresh team. Click on add role. So whatever Oracle delivered roles in the system, you can search here team. So what I'm doing team, I will not add any of these module related. We have one basic role called employee. See, basically Suresh is not employee team, but a basic employee role I will assign. Usually team, for all the employees in the system, the employee role by default will be assigned. Means with that role, he will get the basic employee self-service functionalities team. He can able to access his own information in the system, like that team. Basic functionality access he will get. So ideally, this we will not assign to non-employees team because we are not employees in that client, but to show you the screen differences team. Now I am creating a user, one basic role called employee I'm adding team. You can search team, all roles you can access. See, when you search, even today or already some of you got access to the application, right? When you are practicing team, when you are searching for the role, if you find duplicates, I'm searching with the role called employee. Two roles I could able to see with the name. This is role name and this is role code. Oracle. That is Oracle delivered seeded one. This one per employee, please ignore team, as it is a demo instance team. Many people will be working like you and me. So people created the custom role team. They duplicated that. Why, Kumar, that need will be there? I will talk about that. In the role management, we have the customizing of roles by enabling data restrictions like that team. So while you are practicing, when you searching for the role, please pick the role code starting with the Aura. That is Oracle delivered one. Okay. Now select that and click on add role membership team. Now see what I did team. Now I'm creating a user account. I added only one basic role to this user Suresh. Let us see team what functionalities Suresh will get in the system now. Added the role like this team. And then if you click on save and close, user account will be created. Once you click on save and close, user account will be created. That's done team. This is how in the Fusion application, user account will be created manually. If it is for our team, non-employee accounts, we are non-employee team, means we are not associated with any of the client's organization. Our records are not hired in the system. But just I created Suresh account team, non-employee. But even for client's employees team, if you want, you can able to do manually. For anyone, if system missing creation, manually you can define. But worker you have to give team. Now see, I have created a user account team. If I want to cross verify whether that account created or not, in the users only team, in the user accounts area, we went here to create the new user account. In the user accounts team, you can search here. If you know his username, parameter keep username and search team. If you know his email, keep email and search team. If you know his last name, if you know his first name, parameter you can select and you can search. Now see team, I'm searching TrioTech and I'm giving a search. This is my user team. See, TrioTech Suresh. Now keep this point in mind. Whenever we create the user account in the system will also send the email confirmation to this user. While we creating the user, whatever the email ID that we have given to that email, the user will be intimated team. If you want, I can show you. Okay, just give me a second team. I will open my email box because the password is open. So I have to be unsharing the screen. Yes. Now let me put it back. Now see team, I opened one of my email box team here. That is, which I have given kumar.oracle18 for this user to create. Now see team, I opened that user team, kumar.oracle18. I got an email from my system at 8:44 a.m. See, 2 minutes back. So whenever you create the user account team, we have notifications also in the Fusion system. The user will be getting the email also from the system. See, open it team, Vision welcome email. So from will be our application team, DABPQI means our pod number team. See, this is our URL, no? That is what team. See, to me, kumar.oracle today at 8:44 a.m. See, dear TrioTech Suresh, congratulations, your application account has been successfully created. Please follow the link to reset the password. Not even for us team. Whenever in the system, HR hiring the employee, for their employees also, while hiring happening team, when system created the user account automatically, while hiring the employee, we will capture employee personal information team, employee phone number, email address, everything. So whenever hiring happen also team, system will send the welcome email to that employee team. So that employee will get intimated, his account created. He will click on the link and he will reset the password and everything team, and he can able to log in the application. So this also will be done when we creating the user account team. Okay, now I created the user account. Let me go to incognito. Okay, and let me try to log in with that user ID team. So I opened another window team, our same application. let's say I'm trying to log in team, TrioTech dot Suresh. Okay. Now, whatever the password I given, I'm giving team for this account. Now, see team, I'm trying to log in with this Suresh, who I created just now, account team. Okay, I went to another window. I'm opening team here. See, TrioTech.Suresh, the user ID and the password what I have given, and I'm clicking on sign in. Now, let's check out team whether Suresh could able to access the system. Here it is. See, now Mr. Suresh could able to access the system team. Good morning, TrioTech Suresh. And see team, what functionality Suresh having team. As I added the basic employee role team, this me section will come. This actually we call it as employee self-service team. In core HR you will be knowing. Only basic things, see me, procurement, tools. Under tools again, very security console, no. Others, see team, if I come to the navigator, only these things. And if I come to settings and action, only these things. But my user, you please observe, in my user, how many functionalities I have team? The user which I am using right now, HCM IMPL 10. Huh? How many things I have? When I come to navigator, how many things I have? Huh? Or if I come to settings and action, see I have administration, edit pages, these all things. And when I go to tools, I could able to see security console, everything. But why the case with Suresh? Role issue. Suresh got assigned with only one basic role, but my user HCM IMPL 10, which I will use for the training for all the modules, I have all the roles attached to him, all the module related roles. That is what the concept of RBAC, roles based access control. Now let us try to add some more roles to Suresh. Human resource manager, payroll admin, benefits admin, compensation manager and compensation admin, like that. Couple of more roles we will add to the user and check out. And team, for security console also, how for every module we have the roles available. If a user should have access to security console under his tools work area, okay, under his tools work area, there is a role available called team IT security manager role. There is a role called IT security manager. If this role you assign to the user, then only team, the user will have access to security console. We'll see that also. I'll try to add these more roles to the user Suresh, and let's check it out team. What functionalities he can access team. Now what I will do, again, now as an admin, I'm going to tools, security console. Now, if you want to do any sort of updations to the existing user team, HRs or admins can come to user account, search for that user. He is the user, TrioTech Suresh. Click on his name team. You will land upon his user account details page. So any updations if you want to do, you can click on edit, then his user account will become editable team. If you want to change his username, full name, last name, email, you do all the changes if you want to do team. Now, roles. Only one role I attach it team. I want to add more roles to this user team. You can do from here. Edit, click on add role, and now you try to add team. Let's say I'm adding some other roles. Oracle delivered, all these are. So what you have to pick up? Aura one, starting with. Select that one team. Why duplications are there? How to create that we will see in the role classes team. Then human resource specialist. Okay. Human resource specialist. Then payroll administrator. Right team? Payroll administrator. All Aura one I'm picking up team. Then benefits administrator. Okay. All module related, spelling mistake is there. Okay. Benefits administrator. And then compensation administrator. All module access I'm creating team to this user. Then IT security manager. For security console also, I'm giving access to this user team. IT security manager. This is what the role team. See, like this team, whatever access you want to provision to this user, you have to add all the roles. See, all the roles I have added team. Now click on save and close. Now the roles we have added to Suresh, right? Click on done. Now let us try to come and check out team. So what I will do team, in another incognito I opened that, right? What I will do is, first I will sign out because I have done the changes just now. It will take slight bit of time to reflect team. Let me sign out and then let me sign in again team. TrioTech Suresh. Okay. And then let me try to sign in. Now you please check out team. What difference you are noticing team? It's very clear. Earlier, I have only limited options. But now see, I got some more options coming up. Earlier only 1, 2, 3 options I have. Now see, I have my client group, benefits, tools, if I expand, security console. And if I go to my client groups team, I can see absences, goals, performance, okay, payroll, see, payroll, and then benefits, and then if I come to tools also team, earlier security console is not there. Now for Suresh also security console is there. See, from where these all are coming team, the rules that what we added to the user. This is what the concept of RBAC, roles-based access control in the system. Now, further team. In my login, if I go team, if I come to the right side taskbar, I have administration work area. See, this is one of the more important team. Starting from tomorrow or day after, when we are starting the core HR module team, every day I'm going to go to the settings and action, administration, and I'm going to set up and maintenance. This is our FSM task team. So any module related setups that you want to do in the system, you have to access all of them in this work area only. So if you want to give access to the administration work area to the user. Now for Suresh, we don't have, see, when I click on this team, administration work area, Suresh is not having. So we have team 3 roles for that. So these are the module related rules. But along with this team, to get access to the administration work area in the system team, we have the rules like this team. Application, implementation, consultant. Okay. Then application, implementation, manager, right team? And then application implementation administrator. These are the 3 more roles required to access team, this administration work area. When we click on the right side settings and action to access that. Now let us try to add them also and check out team. Now again, I'm going to Suresh. On top of these roles, I'm editing and I'm adding some more roles to the user Suresh. What are they? Application, implementation, consultant. Okay, search it, then add it team, right? Then application, implementation, manager, right? Then application, implementation, administrator. Now 3 roles I'm adding to the user team. On top of the module related roles, we have added these roles also team. Now you check out team. Save and close. Save and close. Now again go to that Suresh account team. Let me sign out and sign in again team. Confirm. And then let me log in with Suresh credentials team. And let's check it out here. Okay, anything that you see improvised team. Now see team, when you come, even the more functionalities you could able to see. All related, admin related, see. And even When you come to settings and action, the administration things also enabled. So whatever I have now for my HCM IMPL 10, now Suresh also getting all functionalities access team. So this is how the concept of RBAC will work team. So it might be employees or it might be non-employee accounts. Whenever we create in the Fusion system team, what roles we are adding to the user is the matter. To those module related functionalities or the screens, the user will be getting access team. Okay. Now, what else we can discuss here, team? When we creating the user account in the system, right, team? Now we created the user account. So as I told you, as an admin, if you want to do any changes to the user team, you can go to the user account, you can edit and you can play around. You want to rename the username, first name, last name, then role updations, any existing roles you want to delete them. Let's say team, this compensation admin, I don't want to give to this user. I can delete this team. See, delete it. So add we have delete here. Remove all roles means at one time, all roles you want to remove. See, remove all roles. At one shot, everything will be deleted. Everything is gone. Save and close means it will take up time. So that is what we have these options like add role, delete role one by one, remove all roles team. Kumar, what is this assignable and auto provision? These things we have to talk in our role management team. See, when it comes to role management at the initial time of the training, I am telling you that Oracle standardly delivered the roles we have to attach team. But in real-time projects team, we have to customize this role as per the client requirement. Some data restrictions, some functionality restrictions client will ask team. But that is too early to discuss. Once we complete our basically team, initially I will be talking majorly on the user account creation part and how to use the Oracle delivered roles to assign team. Once I complete 3 or 4 modules from the functional side, then again I will take security administration classes with respective to roles team. How to customize, why to customize that all team. So during that time, I'm going to tell you what is this assignable concept or role automation also we have team. It means what I'm telling now for the employees team, whenever hiring happen, automatically system will create user account. What about roles team? Even roles also should automate to the employee, right? When the user account created, that concept we have team, role provisioning. This is related to that. So these concepts we will talk elaboratively in the role management session. Now our primary focus is when we go for the project implementation, how we can create the user account for all of our team members. Okay. And we have to provide the access to our team. That is what I want everyone to understand. So how to create user account we have seen, how to add the roles to provide the access we have seen team. Now team, after creating the user account, you can able to do further editings means you can come here. If as an admin, if you want to reset the password of the user, see, user can do his resetting the password directly from his self-service team. When he log in, if we come here team, in the settings and action, if you go to set preferences team, he will have the option of password reset team. He can go to password and he can reset his password team if he want to do by himself. For example, he forgot the password. He requesting the admin to do that. So if admin want to do from backend, they will come to security console, users, search for the user and reset password button will be their team. 2 options we will have, automatic, manual. If I choose automatic and if I click on reset team, the user will be sent with a password reset link to his email. He can do from there. If not, as an admin, I can select this, manually I can change the password, reset, and I can share it to the user team. So from here, we can able to reset the password of the user as well team. And then you have to notice something, team. When we creating the user account, team, now I created the user account, Mr. Suresh, team. When I came to the user details, some password expiration coming. What is this, team? Some December 2024. We are in the month of September, team. September 2nd today. October, November, December. December 1st it is coming up, team. See, means what? Starting from today, exactly 90th day, 90 days. Starting from today, password expiration came in the system. Means what? Suresh have to reset his password before this date, or else his password will expire. Who told that system to follow password expiration for every account to be 90 days from the account creation or the password reset, team? Not only that, team, whenever I am creating a user account, who told system to go with this rule? Let's say I am creating TrioTech, okay, last name as Rajiv. The moment I given first name and last name, automatically the username taking up. Who told this? Password policy automatically coming, username automatically coming, password complexity automatically coming. How? See, team, we have user category concept in the system. So we have something called default. So, team, any user account related rules, if you want to set up in the Fusion system, like what should be the username format, what should be the password complexity policy, password expiration settings, we have to configure them in the category. But this concept I will take in tomorrow's session, team. Before that, I want to talk couple of more things. Let me take 2 more minutes, team, and then we will try to conclude for today. See how to create the user account by adding the roles, how the access is getting. We have seen it. Now, what else a HR admin can do to the user account, team, after creating the user account? Actions button. We have here a couple of options, team. See, reset password, either you can get into the details and from here you can do, or from here also you can do in the actions button, team. We have reset password button. From here also you can do that, team. See, reset password, either automatic or manual, you can do from here. If not, team, lock account. What is this, team? See, for example, team, in the business, an employee got suspended for 15 days. Some miscellaneous activities happened. Some misbehavior activities happened. Something, there is some complaint, and organization taken some behavioral action on the employee. 15 days, employee got suspended from the company, team. So organization want to hold his access also for 15 days. Let's assume. So, team, we can come to the user and we can able to lock his account, team. Lock account. His account got locked. Now, when his account is locked, I will try to log in, team. See now, from Suresh account, I will try to log in. What happens? See now. Now I am passing his credentials here. TrioTech Suresh. Okay. Now I am signing in, team. What is happening? Authentication failed. Means employee cannot access the application. His account got locked. So if you lock his account, this is the behavior, team. User cannot access the system. Again, if suspension completed, employee came back and you want to give access to the system back, then come to actions, unlock the account. His account unlocked now. Now see the same credentials, Mr. Suresh, I'm passing and I'm signing in, team. Now see, he would able to log in. There is no issue. So, team, as an admin, you can lock and you can unlock. Sometimes, team, automatically system will lock the account. When you know, now we have given the user ID and passwords to you for practicing, team, right? If you people wrongly try the password for more than 4 times, earlier it was 3 times, now it was 4 times, it is 4 times, team. 4 times wrongly, if you have tried using the wrong password, automatically system will lock. We don't have any option to set up that limit, team. It's a by default feature. More than 4 times, if you give the wrong password to your user, automatically system will lock. Admin again should come to the backend from security console user account and they should unlock the account team. This is something with the lock and unlocking. Reset password admin can do from here. Now let's say team, you created the user account. Let's say employee not turned up or the user not turned up. You want to delete his account team. Then you can choose the delete button. The user account will be permanently deleted from the system team. So if you want to do that, so you can do. Then team, as a HR admin, I want to compare two of my employee access in the system. So currently Suresh is having particular roles team. And I have another employee. Between these two, what access they both have, I want to compare team. I can come to action from one of the user account, go to compare user. So here TrioTech Suresh is there, first user. So second user, I can search it in any employee or any account in the system. I have that account, I can search in any user account. So I'm searching by name, Mr. Curtis. I have one account in this demo instance team. I'm searching here. Okay. See, between Suresh and Curtis, what access they both have commonly, what access they have individually. You can able to compare. This is just for information purpose team. Any two employees, see, for these functionalities in the system, administration, link view data, and these roles, Suresh is having, but Curtis is not having. And some roles, if you see some functionalities, Curtis having access, Suresh is not having. Some you can find commonly between both. See these things, Suresh have, Curtis have common access to. So artifact means in the front end, all these are the functionalities team. So once we start using the system, you will be coming across all these screens. So what screens or functionalities have commonly between both the people and individually in one person, not in another person, like that team, you can able to compare. If you want to export to Excel and you want to check out team, you can do that also. So this is for comparing the users team. Then copy user. This is new functionality came recently last year team. What is this? Let's suppose we are configuring the user accounts team. Let's suppose for our 10 resources, by using our project manager login, we are creating the user accounts team. The roles are common for every one of us team. So when I'm creating a user account, Suresh account I created. Now one more account, let's say Mr. Abhilash account, I have to create some percentage. Rather than going to add user account, then giving the details, coming to add role, one by one adding. Anyhow, for Abhilash also, I want same roles what Suresh is having. So I can come search the Suresh and I can copy his roles team. Click on action, copy user. When you do that team, what role Suresh having will be copied and we will be landing upon add user account. See, copy user. I landed upon add user account. Now I can create the account by name TrioTech, let's say. Okay. Okay. Abhilash. See team. Roles, I don't need to add manual. All the roles from Mr. Suresh copied here. See. So I can create his user very quickly. Just giving this information, I can save and close. It will save a time for the HR or the admins team when they're creating the user accounts. Copy user means the roles from this current user will copy and we will land upon user account page. Quickly, we can create the new user with the same roles team. So this is copy user. So these are the things that we can talk from the point of user account creation team. So as of now, everyone understood what is security administration module in the Fusion application, the two concepts, and how to create the user account and how to add the roles to the user we have seen team. In tomorrow's session, I will be continuing with this concept where I'm going to talk about user account rules. Means what team? The username format, password policy, notification settings. These all things we will talk in tomorrow session, team. Okay. So now when you are in the real-time project, when your client given you one of the user account for your team, for your project manager or team lead, if you have to create the user accounts for rest of the team members, will you able to create and will you able to access to the employee all the roles? You can do that, right? So this is about the concept of security in the Fusion application team. Okay. So any questions as such in today's topic, online people?
Hi,
Kumar, actually,
two instances that you provided over WhatsApp, the demo instance is not working.
The demo, I will be checking user Srikanth. Srikanth, okay,
Yeah.
I will be updating by next half an hour. Okay.
Okay. And the stable instance, the security
Security
console is
console
not added.
will be restricted. That is correct. Actually, in EKMQ environment, what we have given, security will be restricted. For practicing security administration, you have to use our demo instances. Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Very good
Kumar,
morning,
this is
sir.
Gopinath.
Good morning,
Hi,
sir.
Suresh. Good morning.
Sir, actually, my question was then you said that when hiring the employees, the data will be, I mean, like the user accounts will be created automatically, right?
Correct.
Then what about the employees who already exist in the organization before purchasing the application?
Existing employees means in what sense?
Like
Data migration
before
in the
we
initial.
purchase the product from the service, I mean, like the vendor, there will be some employees working in the organization already, right?
Correct.
For
In that
them,
case, see, now let's, okay, good question. Let's suppose now Tata Group purchased the products in the month of August 2024. They given the project to us.
yes, yes.
Now, till this time, Tata Group is having some 20,000 employees data or 20,000 employees working in their company. Tata, till this time, they are using, let's say, SAP system or some other PeopleSoft HR system. When we are implementing the Fusion application to them, all their existing employees' data from their existing SAP or PeopleSoft system, we will be migrating into the Fusion through HDL or through spreadsheet. We have bulk data loading tools available. When this data loading happened, we will also create the user accounts to the users through this data loading only, through HDL or spreadsheet. For them, the user accounts will create in that way. We will load the user accounts as well. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Any other questions, team, in today's topic, or are we
So,
good?
in that way, by using HDL, we can create multiple users as well, right?
Yeah. For whoever the employee's data you are uploading through that file, all the users' user accounts also we can upload. Deepika, this is my first class. Can you provide instance URL? Please, Deepika, you can reach out to us in the WhatsApp. So the admin team will be sharing today.
Hi,
And team,
Kumar, one question from my side.
yes,
We
now.
can import the data by using the HDL data loader or SHDL data loader. How will the system going to create the password and user IDs while importing the data using the data loaders?
We will give what password you want in that template only to the user. Or
Okay.
else when the user account creates, every user will be getting the email notification. When we load the data for all the employees in the system, when the user account creates, a notification will be triggered. Employee can reset his password from that link and he can access either of the ways. Okay.
We have to provide the password and user ID while loading the data.
Usually password is not required, just user ID if you can give and you can send, that is also sufficient. Or else you can give the password also. It's up to how your client handling the system.
That attributes are available in the HDL data loader?
The user ID, active status, all this will be available, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll conclude here for today, team. We can continue in the
Kumar,
tomorrow
how about the
session.
drive access, Kumar? I'm not able to see anything.
Drive access you will be getting, Gopi. For first module, we will be giving, I mean, like module wise, I'm going to share. Today, I will be sharing the Core HR module material. Module wise, you can
Sure.
able to find that. At one point of time, like at least like we have 1-2 modules we complete, then everything in a consolidated folder you will be getting. Why we won't
Sure.
share in the beginning is, if I share the entire drive folder to you, you will be finding difficulty to choose where which PDF
Yeah.
to find which folder like that. So we usually follow this pattern. Module wise, once the concept is start, I will share upfront the materials to that like that.
Yeah. No.
So Kumar, I have a small question. Like for reset password, like we have two things, right? Automated and manual, I believe.
Correct.
Automated, the user will get the notification or reset password
Email
link
link, yes.
to this mail ID. So what
Yeah.
about this manual thing?
Manual thing, HR or admin will manually give the password and he will get only password confirmation email. Manually, HR will change. We will give to the user, this is your password, and then he can reset once he get that credentials.
Okay, that's good. Thank you.
Yeah. We'll see that actually when we hiring the employee in the system, that all you can able to find out. Even for non-admin employees or non-employees also, you can able to check out by doing all the test cases. As part of the training, probably everything I cannot replicate, but you can do when you're practicing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kumar, will we get assignment on this topic also?
For every topic you will get, yes.
Okay, it will be in the drive, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's okay, team. Then we'll wind up here for today. Let's join back tomorrow and we'll continue with the topic on security administration team. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
So I hope everyone in the session got access to your dashboard and instances team, and you were added in the group. If anyone is missing, please do reach out, because here and there, if we might be missing 1 or 2 participants,
Kumar,
some people, yeah, let me come. Yeah, I will come. Usually, some participants enrolled in the late nights, probably at 11 p.m., 12 p.m. Also, some people enrolled. We might miss it for them, team. So please do intimate us if anyone not yet added in the WhatsApp community and not shared with the portal. Because starting from tomorrow, we are not going to share any sessions over the YouTube. Starting from tomorrow, every session you have to find in the portal only. So if you miss that access, it will be difficult for you to go through the sessions. If anyone by mistakenly we have not shared the access, please do reach out to the admin team so that we will share the access to you today. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Vikil. Well, then, thank you, everyone, team. Let's join back tomorrow and we'll continue.